Well, it is still relatively recent since we eliminated the one union having a voice for all teachers, which was the real problem I think most members of the General Assembly had with the collective bargaining process. Is no one union or one organization should have the authority to speak on behalf of all teachers, whether all teachers are a member of that organization or not. And of course, we replaced it with the collaborative conferencing policy, which allows other organizations to come in and represent their teachers with regards to negotiations with the school board. And so what we've seen is, obviously we've seen a reduction in the membership of the Tennessee Education Association, which I think is a direct reflection of the fact that some of their membership was because they were the only organization or union that could negotiate on behalf of teachers in districts that had collective bargaining. And you're seeing the growth of some other organizations like Professional Educators of Tennessee, and I've even heard that there are other groups that are being formulated. And most importantly, a teacher doesn't have to be a member of any organization in order to have a voice in the negotiation process. So I think it's somewhat predictable what we've been seeing so far. All the comments I've had from teachers in my district and elsewhere have been very positive. Of course, I've communicated to all of them if we need to come back and tweak any areas of the code to make it better. At the end of the day, we just want teachers, all teachers, to have a voice and a say in their personnel policies and how they educate the kids.
Have there been any suggested tweaks to the collaborative conferencing at all, or any?
Not yet. But again, I do think it's still fairly new. My sense is that we probably give that another year or two for teachers to number one, have some of these other organizations that were completely shut out of the process because the TEA was the only union allowed in the school. They were the only union allowed to solicit membership. They were the only union that had access to teachers. And so now that they don't have that exclusivity and teachers are free to shop for other professional organizations that they think might be a better fit. But that's a process that will take some time. I think it's moving in the right direction. So I don't think we need to be rushing out making any changes right away. There may be other members of the General Assembly that want to make tweaks, and that's certainly their prerogative. But it's my hope we can give the new collaborative conferencing concept probably another year or two, and then we should have a pretty good idea of how it's working.